I have been feeling drained and exhausted for days. At first, I thought it was grief because I'm coming up on the 1 year anniversary of my aunt passing away, but it's so persistent. I'm not sure that it is that. And when I say tired, I mean like sleeping 15 hours a day, tired. Like exhausted, don't think I can get out of bed. I have PMDD, which means I lose about a pint of blood a day when I'm on my cycle. So if I had been on my period, this would make sense, but I have not felt like this outside of that. I'm Asia. I'm your girl for all things mental health. So like, follow, subscribe. Okay, so I woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning this morning, and my stomach was like hurting so bad. It was cramping so violently, and I felt super duper nauseous. And I took some nausea medicine, and then I went back to bed. And then when I woke up again later this afternoon, I thought about it and I was like, you were probably hungry. I have complex PTSD, and I have a big problem with body disassociation, meaning I things are happening in my body and I don't always know what they are. This is really common for people who have experienced a high amount of trauma and have needed to create a safe space in their heads to get out of their body, and that's me. So a lot of times when I'm like hungry or in pain or something like that, I don't necessarily recognize it until it is so loud I can't ignore it. So whenever I'm in pain, I'm in excruciating pain because the rest of the time I don't even notice that I'm hurting. Does that make sense? But like my body still knows it. My brain is not acknowledging it, but my body still knows it. So anyway, I started thinking that I probably woke up from hunger, and instead of getting up and eating, which is probably what I needed to do, I was like, treat the symptom, go back to sleep. And you guys, it feels like I'm walking through wet cement. So I feel like this is my body's like ultimatum. I don't know, last stand. And it's like, if you're not going to pay attention to me any other way, I'm just going to shut down and not do anything until you give me the food I need. Now, I feel like I'm fairly thick, and you can tell the girl ain't missing no meals. Except that's not true because I do. I literally miss meals all the time. So today I made myself some fish and grits, and it was good AF, but I was just too tired to eat it. So my cousin was like, drink something sweet and wait a couple minutes, and then you'll be able to eat. So I did. I had some tea, red tea, which is non dehydrating, with honey, wild honey. And after I had the tea, I had enough energy to eat the grits. And after I had the grits, I had enough energy to eat the catfish. And after I had the catfish, I had enough energy to eat some cereal, which I'm having now. I say all this to say one of the promises that I made to myself for 2025 was that my body was going to be my most important project. And I feel like this is my body holding me accountable.